Hi, what is up, everybody? Today I'm excited to take you on a wild ride through Louisiana, the heart and soul of the South. We're diving deep into the Bayou, getting down with some jazz, and eating our weight in delicious Cajun and Creole food. Get ready for an epic adventure, Louisiana style. We're about to embark on a journey that'll tantalize your senses. So buckle up and get ready to explore the very best this incredible state has to offer. All right, we're kicking things off in the one and only New Orleans, the Big Easy. This city is a feast for the senses, a non-stop party where the music never stops and the good times never end. First up, we're hitting the French Quarter, the heart of New Orleans. This place is like stepping back in time with its colorful buildings, wrought iron balconies, and cobblestone streets. You can feel the history here, the energy, the soul of the city. And speaking of soul, you can't come to New Orleans without experiencing its legendary jazz scene. We're talking about live music on every corner, pouring out of bars and clubs, filling the air with its infectious rhythm. Trust me, you'll be tapping your feet and swaying to the beat in no time. Now let's talk food, because New Orleans is a culinary paradise. We're starting our food journey with some beignets at Café du Monde. These fluffy, sugary squares of fried dough are a New Orleans institution, and you haven't truly experienced the city until you've had one. Next stop, Baton Rouge, the capital of Louisiana and a city brimming with history, culture, and Southern charm. We're starting our Baton Rouge adventure at the Louisiana State Capitol, an impressive skyscraper that offers panoramic views of the city and the Mississippi River. It's a symbol of the state's rich history and a must-see for any visitor. Now let's dive into history literally. We're heading to the USS Kidd, a World War II destroyer now permanently docked in Baton Rouge as a museum. You can explore its decks, imagine the battles it witnessed, and gain a deeper appreciation for the sacrifices made by those who served. But no trip to Baton Rouge is complete without experiencing its incredible Cajun cuisine. We're talking about dishes like gumbo, jambalaya, and etouffee, bursting with flavor and spices that'll set your taste buds on fire. Get ready to spice things up because we're heading to Lafayette, the heart of Cajun country. This city is a vibrant celebration of Cajun and Creole culture, with music, food, and festivals. First up, the Acadian Village, a living history museum from the 18th century. Explore authentic Cajun homes and traditions. Now let's talk festivals because Lafayette knows how to party. From the Festival International de Louisiane to Festivals Acadiens et Creole, a tribute to Cajun heritage, and what's a trip to Cajun country without indulging in some crawfish? We're heading to a local crawfish boil. Lafayette is about the music, the dancing, so let the good times roll in Lafayette, where the music is hot, the food is hotter. Hold on tight because we're rolling into Shreveport, a vibrant city on the banks of the Red River where Southern charm meets a modern edge. We're kicking things off at the Sideport Discovery Center, an interactive science museum that's a blast for all ages. You can explore exhibits on space, technology, and the natural world, and even catch a show at the IMAX Dome Theater. Next, we're heading to the Red River District, Shreveport's entertainment hub. This revitalized riverfront area is packed with restaurants, bars, and music venues, making it the perfect place to grab a bite, enjoy live music, and soak up the city's energy. And speaking of food, Shreveport knows how to do barbecue right. We're talking about slow-smoked meats, rubbed with secret spices and slathered in tangy sauces that'll have you licking your fingers. Get ready to relax and soak up the sun because we're heading to Lake Charles, a city on the shores of a massive lake where you can enjoy beach vibes and southern hospitality. First up, we're hitting the beaches. Lake Charles is home to miles of sandy shores where you can swim, sunbathe, build sandcastles, or just relax. Next, we're taking a stroll along the Creole Nature Trail, a scenic byway through marshes and wildlife refuges. Keep your eyes peeled for alligators and birds. And speaking of wildlife, we can't miss the bayous. We're hopping on an airboat tour into the Louisiana wetlands, where we'll encounter fascinating creatures. Lake Charles has a rich history and vibrant culture, perfect for unwinding and enjoying life's simple pleasures. Get ready to step back in time because we're heading to Alexandria, a city steeped in history, where you'll find antebellum mansions, charming downtown streets, and a warm southern welcome. First up, we're visiting the Alexandria Zoological Park, home to over 500 animals from around the world. You can get up close with lions, tigers, bears, and even feed the giraffes. Next, we're immersing ourselves in history at the Kent Plantation House, one of the oldest and most well-preserved plantations in Louisiana. You'll tour the grounds, learn about the lives of the people who lived and worked here, and gain a deeper understanding of the region's complex history. And speaking of history, we can't miss a chance to explore downtown Alexandria, with its charming brick streets, antique shops, and historic buildings. It's the perfect place to stroll, shop for souvenirs, and soak up the city's unique atmosphere. Get ready for a dose of Southern charm and Delta blues as we head to Monroe, a city with a rich musical heritage and beautiful gardens. First up, we're visiting the Beadenharn Museum and Gardens. You'll explore the history of this iconic drink, wander through the beautiful gardens. Next, we're immersing ourselves in nature at the Black Bayou Lake National Wildlife Refuge. Paddle a kayak through the cypress swamps and experience the soulful sounds of Delta blues. Get ready to step back in time because we're heading to Natchitoches, the oldest city in Louisiana, where history, culture, and flavor blend seamlessly. First up, we're strolling through the Natchitoches Historic District, a charming area with brick sidewalks, wrought iron balconies, and buildings dating back to the 18th century. It's like stepping onto a movie set. Next, we're immersing ourselves in history at the Cane River Creole National Historical Park, where you can explore the Oakland and Magnolia plantations, learn about the lives of the enslaved people who worked here, and gain a deeper understanding of the region's complex past. And speaking of flavor, we can't miss a chance to try Natchitoches' most famous culinary creation, the meat pie. These savory pastries are filled with seasoned ground meat and fried to perfection. Get ready to explore the heart of Louisiana's Cajun Bayou as we head to Houma, a city surrounded by swamps, bayous, and a unique culture that's unlike anything else. First up, we're diving into the Bayou Terrebonne Waterlife Museum, where you can learn about the ecology, history, and culture of this fascinating region. You'll see alligators, learn about Cajun fishing traditions, and discover the importance of the wetlands. Next, we're embarking on an unforgettable swamp tour. We'll hop aboard an airboat and zip through the swamps, encountering alligators, snakes, birds, and all sorts of other creatures that call this unique ecosystem home. It's an experience you won't soon forget. And speaking of unforgettable, we can't leave Houma without trying a local favorite, the po' boy. This Louisiana classic is a sandwich piled high with fried seafood or meat, dressed to perfection, and best enjoyed with a side of Cajun fries. Our final stop takes us to Thibodaux, a city steeped in history surrounded by sugarcane fields and bayous and home to a vibrant Cajun culture. First up, we're stepping back in time at Laurel Valley Village, a living history museum that depicts life in 19th century Louisiana. You'll explore authentic homes, learn about traditional crafts, and maybe even catch a blacksmith demonstration. Next, we're immersing ourselves in Cajun culture at the Wetlands Acadian Cultural Center, where you can learn about the history, traditions, and language of the Acadian people who settled in this region. And speaking of traditions, we can't leave Thibodaux without trying jambalaya, a flavorful rice dish that's a staple of Cajun cuisine. Thibodaux is a city with a strong sense of community, a thriving art scene, and a laid-back atmosphere that makes you feel right at home. And that's it, folks. Our whirlwind tour of Louisiana's top 10 destinations. From the vibrant streets of New Orleans to the tranquil bayous and historic plantations, we've experienced the best that this incredible state has to offer. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our future adventures. Until next time, keep exploring.